Hello everybody, this is Yatios and welcome to my first real episode of the Tekkit tutorial series. And this first episode I will be fishing the entire dimensional door mod, because it's not that big and it's really a lot of fun. So yeah, so first I'll start with how to make all the items you have with it, how you can get them. I'll also show you how you can get them and all that. So yeah. And I actually should not have this in my inventory. Sorry. Well, the first item you see on your left is the Rift Blade. The Rift Blade is made by 2 ender pearls and a Rift Remover. So if you put that in the crafting table, you will see you got a Rift Blade. Now I'll explain you later for what the Rift Blade is used. Then we got the Rift Remover, which is necessary to create a Rift Blade. So it requires 4 gold ingots and an ender pearl. Now I'll show you how to make it. And that's a Rift Remover also. It probably explains a lot just with the name, but I'll still show you later on how to use it and all that. Then we got the Unstable Door, which can lead you to some weird locations. It requires 2 dimensional doors and an Eye of Ender. Let me create it. And then we got the Unstable Door. The next item is the Dimensional Door, which requires 2 iron doors and a ender pearl. Let's create that, and then we got a Dimensional Door. We also got the Rift Signature, which is created by 4 iron ingots and an ender pearl in the middle. So let's also create that. Then we got the Stable Fabric, made basically by any sort of fabric you can find. This is basically a fabric of reality, but as you saw in the previous video, there was a brownish colored one and a black one. Fabric of reality is like a black one, the other one is like the Eternal Fabric, which is my tower made of, and that could also be used for this. So every sort of fabric you can use for this thing. And I did not intend to take that with me. So it's again, and then a pearl in the middle and the blocks next to it. So that makes you 4 stable fabrics. Then we got the Stabilized Rift Signature. Requires 4 stable fabrics and an ender pearl. That's also probably why you get that. And this is weird. Why does it not want to build? Oh. And I made a mistake with that putting there. Oops, it's a Rift Signature. That was a huge ass mistake from my part. I'm sorry for that. We also got the Warp Door, which is 2 wooden doors and a ender pearl. Put it there. A Warp Door. And as last, we got the Trans-Dimensional Trapdoor. So 2 trapdoors and an ender pearl. Let me show you the crafting recipe. It was also shown in the chest like every others. The Trans-Dimensional Trapdoor. Now I will showcase you how all of these work. Now this is basically just a sword, but with one special feature. It will just attack mobs like this. It will damage them, no problem. But if you hold down right mouse button and release it now, you see this, a warp. You can go through it. It will go to a random destination. Now I don't know if I actually see, this brings me just back here, but now I do this and back here. It's a very handy feature. It's like, actually should not have done this. Let me showcase it to you. Okay, now, okay, I'll also show you at the same time the Rift Remover. If I right click this with the Rift Remover, the rift disappears. So yeah. So if I go out of here, let's just say I go on top. I also remove these ones. Okay, these ones are removed. Now I'll use this sword again. And now I'm in a random rift. Could be very handy to discover rifts and all that. And it's also actually pretty cheap to make compared to most of those doors. Now I'll showcase you also all of the doors here. It's easier. So yeah. Then we got the unstable door, which teleports you to every random rift you can possibly imagine. It has no location set in stone. So let me go to there. And it actually put me somewhere else in the world, which could happen with it. But if I go back through it, see, you get like weird stuff. And I actually did not anticipate this. But I can get back out of here if I really want to. Let me just show you the rest, shall I? Or just get out of here again, because this is also a rift. And is actually also pretty close normally to my base. See? This is one of those things you saw in the water before. See, there is another one. And you also find these in various locations. You can go through them, but you can't craft them. So, yeah. There's my tower again. You also got dimensional doors, which you saw earlier in the tower. These ones are set to a certain location. If you put it down, go through it. So, yeah. Then you got rift signatures. You right click on a location, right click again, and then you make it. You can use the right blade on it, and you go to that location. And if you use the blade on it again, it will again work. You can also use those to put a specific location on a door. That's also a possibility. Stable fabric has no use except for crafting recipes. You got the stabilized rift signature, as it would suggest. See, it's basically the same thing as the rift signature, only stabilized. It will always go to the same. This one can vary. You also got the warp door, but for that to show you, see, now if I do this, I get outside here. So yeah, you also got the dimensional trapdoor, which at the moment doesn't want to work for some reason. Still trying to figure out why. If I can figure that one out, I promise you I'll show you. Because see, this also doesn't work. See, none of this works. So the transdimensional door at the moment does not work, as I already previously tested. So I hope they will fix this in future patches, but this basically is the transdimensional mod. I hope you like this mod. If you do, please try it out. It helps the support. It helps the developers to know it's popular, to know it's fun, and they'll develop it further probably. So yeah. Now if you also like this video, you can always leave a like. Any comments you can leave it in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed yet and you like my content, please subscribe. It really helps me a lot. So this is Yatios, and I'll see you next time with some more Minecraft content.